Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. Democracy is a form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation. Provides an environment that respects human rights and fundamental freedoms, and in which the freely expressed will of people is exercised. Democracy is a matter of the free choice of government, not the pursuit of popular policies. The light of this truth would receive events are made soft. Democracy can help to make society equal by distributing power. Elections. A country cannot be truly democratic until its citizens have the opportunity to choose their representative through elections that are free and fair. It promotes democracy because elections make a fundamental contribution to democratic governance. Elections provide political education for citizens and ensure the responsiveness of democratic governments to the will of the people. As a result, elections help to facilitate social and political integration. Protest. The right to protest is essential in a democracy. It is a means for people to express dissatisfaction with current situation and assert demands for social, political, and economic change. Protests make change happen throughout the course. Protests against what they considered to be unfair. And we example the situation in May 2020 and the issue of Black Lives Matter. About this issue, as people march in the street, in some places encounter law enforcement and National Guard so that they can bring the right to peaceful protest and the need for racial justice, including voices from across the people. A political protest is an action or a series of actions by a group of people who seek express their disapproval of current conditions, address injustice in the political system, and advocate for changes. Protests can help enhance our right. Protests serve as a way for people to express their ideas for a change. People's right or human right. Human rights are the rights of all the people. Human rights are universal and apply to everyone. They establish that all human beings, respective of country, culture, and context, are born free and equal in dignity and rights. We exercise this kind of democracy to enhance our rights, guarantee respect for human rights, to strengthen and protect the individual's opportunities for influence and measures to promote democracy. Human rights inherent to all human beings regardless of sex, race, nationality, language, religion, or any other status. Human rights include the right to life and liberty, freedom from slavery and torture, freedom of opinion and expression, the right to work and education, and many more. They embody key values in our society, such as fairness, dignity, equality, and respect. They are an important means of protection for us all. Human rights are the basic rights that belong to all of us. We promote these rights and enhance these rights. We should practice this kind of democracy. Fundamental rights. There are 7 fundamental rights. The right to equality, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right against exploitations, right to property, and right to constitutional remedies. The values of freedom, respect for human rights, and the principle of holding periodic and genuine elections by universal suffrage are essential elements of democracy. It promotes democracy by values our freedom, high degree of protection from encroachment. Human rights are inherent to all human beings, whatever our nationality, place of residence, sex, national or ethnic origin, color, religion, language, or any other status. We are all equal, entitled to all our human rights without discrimination. We practice this type of rights so that we can help our country, our society to prevent war and protect human rights and fundamental freedom of individual. Voting is one important way that we can participate in our democracy and promoting human rights by voting. The right to vote and demand for equality. By voting, we can express our opinions or decisions, allow citizens to have a voice in their government. We should promote voting because we have the right to choose who govern us. Participating in election is one of the key freedoms. Many people in countries around the world do not have the same freedom. No matter what you believe or whom you support, it is important to exercise our rights, your rights, the people's rights, because voting is the national concept for our entire democratic structure. Active participation of the people, citizens' participation. We cannot emphasize our democracy without people, and people should be active participants. By voting, citizens are participating in the democratic process. Citizens should be active. Citizens have a set of rights and responsibilities, including the right to participate in decisions that affect public welfare. Participation is an instrumental driver of democratic and fundamental way to empower citizens' participations. Foundational right to vote and merely providing a reasonable and equal opportunity to participate